We're going to be able to put much more pressure on those who are creating those gun violence.
Every act of gun violence is a policy failure because we know what solves gun violence, but we don't want to do it because it's easier to just sell hiring more cops.
The new chief of Montreal Police, Fadi Daguerre, says one of his top priorities is recruitment. The Quebec government promised to spend $250 million over the next 5 years to help Montreal recruit more officers to tackle gun violence. Some experts believe that these measures won't address the roots of the problem.
The police can arrest people who have committed an act of violence. We can give them the mandate of stopping violence. But of course, what they actually do when they're trying to stop violence is trying to arrest people who they think will be involved in an act of violence. And with all that we know about the way that policing is structured, that means a lot of harassment, surveillance, and arrests of people of color, particularly Black, Arab, Latino, and Indigenous people.
Rutland believes the best way to tackle gun violence is by working with all communities. And Daguerre says he wants to invest in crime prevention and youth awareness.
What it means prevention? It means to go meet the young boys and girls in the kindergarten, in the primary school, then high school, then CEGEP and university. Try to be next to them, but not only the police, the social worker, the teacher, the soccer coach, and make a team, us as intervention people, to try to show the young kid that, hey, you can choose the right side.
Rutland also points to other forms of violence like femicides and sexual violence, saying they need to be made top priorities and not enough focus is being put on these.
The reason that's important is that sexual violence is a form of violence and it's horrible. And people are living with, many women, or mostly women, are living with the trauma of that. But it's also a lot of the ways that men learn violence. Some of their first violence is sexual violence, and that leads to other kinds of violence. So if you address sexual violence, you're also addressing other kinds of violence.
It takes a village to raise a kid, to raise a child. And this is what I want to bring back to Montreal. We need that village, and everybody should be involved, including the police.
In Montreal, Farah Mustapha, City News.